Ladles and jelly spoons, Tim down for Living with MS in Tenerife. We're here in Playa de San Juan on market day. I am not alone. We got two guests today. One you know and love, and one is new. And we're going to introduce you in a minute. If you like this channel, don't forget to go live Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 5:55 and Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday around about 9 o'clock in the morning. So market day, you can't get your handbags and all your fake goods here. It is a agricultural market and quite a nice one as well. As you can see, the sun is trying to battle through the haze, but it's fairly warm, probably about 22 degrees in the shade. And here I am, the guy you know and love, Timmy Baby. Face enabled, so it doesn't matter where I put the camera, it's always going to look at me. Except when I turn it over to Phil, who the last time you saw him, he was up in a little village in Guiadizora, wasn't it?
That's correct, Tim. It was very nice.
You enjoyed that one, so you said we'll go for another little village today.
Yes. So I've got my daughter with me today, and I've been to Playa San Juan before, and it's a beautiful little village, a lovely little seafront. And like you said, it's market day, so all the locals are out buying their fresh produce. I've got my daughter Michelle with me, who's never been this way in Tenerife, so we thought we'd come show her a little bit of different side of the island.
Cool dude. And Michelle, not my belle. Well, you never know. Sont les mondes qui vont très bien ensemble. Très bien ensemble. I always quote Beatles things. How are you?
Very good, thank you.
And you are holidaying with your parents?
I am.
Excellent.
3-night stint.
A 3-night stint.
Yeah.
Oh, it's basically in your contract. You've got to do three nights once a year. Where else do you live?
In London.
In London. Oh, very posh. Yeah. Very posh. Hang on. Loads of money. Loads of money. Right, we're going to go for a walk. Actually, we've been that way last time I was here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go down to the front. And I'm going to walk up here, walk down to the front, get to the end, and then we'll have a look at the beach. All right?
Yep.
Right, so let's just see. I'll turn you around, stick you by the side here, and see who's on. Unless nobody's watching. There is actually a firmware update for my camera, which it tried to download just now. So I'm just hoping that we're not... Oh, Jesus. That went quick, didn't it? It says we're live, so we must be live. Morning. And there's 39 people watching still. Well, already, not still. There you go. I had to watch an advert. Ka-ching! Vinny's on, Denise Pearson's on, Trevor's on, Dominic, Matt S. Vinny, Timmy Baby. That's the only nickname that I still carry. Timmy Baby. All my family in Germany call me Timmy Baby. Stephen Moody's on, Alex Merchant, hi Alex, Tony Petty, morning Tim, hope all is well. We shall see when I get to the top of this hill. So, Phil and Michelle don't have a microphone, but we're just going to go for a walk. You don't want to tell us your life story, Michelle, do you?
Not really.
Okay, there you go.
Coffee yet.
We'll have a coffee afterwards and maybe I'll ask you a little bit about what she does in London, if that's all right. You're not a spy or anything?
No.
All right, okay. And, yep, Tina Rigby just checking in. Oh, cool dude. So if you see these little villages, these little streets down here, all of these will go down to the prom and up to the road. So you can basically turn down most of them.
That's the main road.
There we go. Seat, Nissan. Here's the gym. I don't need a gym. This body's bought and paid for. Emma Kelly's just arrived. Cool dudes, David. Is he not open? This is a typical haunt for Brits. This one.
Oh, what, this little cafe?
Yeah, every time I come there's a load of Brits here. And then the last time I came, it was a load of old Canarians. I think there's 2 or 3 bars that sort of gravitate to the, I don't want to say expats, because I don't like that. The immigrants.
Is there a large non-Canarian community in San Juan?
It is.
In comparison, say, to other little villages along here?
There's people who've been here a long time, put it that way. So I think you will naturally gravitate to somebody who speaks your mother tongue. But I wouldn't say it's a community. So they don't do like community stuff.
No.
They just meet up for a chinwag, you know, in their own language.
Yeah.
It's a bit like every enclave of immigrants, basically.
Oh, got Christmas stuff up.
There you go. We're going towards that grey building over there and taking a left. So this is the main road. This is going to Los Gigantes. There's also what's it called here? A baker's and cake makers.
They look good. Look at those.
So if you want your cakes, there you have your cake and eat it. Tartaria. I used to live in Manchester. We had a tartaria there, but it was a slightly different thing. So if you walk down that road opposite, you get to the brand new multi-million-dollar houses. Well, hundreds of thousands of apartments, euros apartments. We're going to stay on this side.
Is it like a lot of the bits? I know in Playa they're good, and those new apartments aren't on the end.
Same type of deal.
And it's the same sort of thing. So
Same
a lot
sort
of
of
these
thing.
are being extended. They've been coming.
They're being extended out of the price of the locals.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And they're attracting big money from abroad, or mainland Spain, which is abroad to the Canarians.
Yeah, no, I get that.
It's a shame, really, because what you could do, theoretically, if you had the mind to it, you could really build a community with lots of different types of houses.
Yes.
You know?
Could. Yeah.
And have everybody.
Yeah.
But that ain't what humans do anymore.
Not.
There is no community anymore. You don't even know your neighbour.
No, it's a shame. It is.
It is a shame. Over there, Euronics is a hardware store and electronics store. And you look like it's like a little corner shop, innit? Yeah. You walk in, it goes all the way right back down to the back there, in the basement.
Yeah, you don't do it. Oh, wow.
Because I went in looking for something, I got lost.
I love these little things like that, like the little sort of rooftop terrace. It's nice, isn't it? I like that.
I know a few people that live here full time, and I know a few people that live here off and on. And it's quite a nice place to buy here if you're looking for something, because it's not been spoiled as it is, and there's a good.
That sort of traditional, that type of little sort of like flat with the balconies. I do like the balconies.
I've always told people, never stop. You have right away. It just annoys the drivers because they got to wait longer to sort of go, no, it's your right of way, and then you go across and say, thank you very much. Morning. Buenos dias a ti. Carniceria, Playa. Oh, and that's pronounced Playa because there is no A in Spanish. There's an E, but there's no A. So we would say Playa, right?
Yeah.
Because we pronounce the first A as an A, and the last A as an A.
Yeah.
Playa. But it's all A. So if you ever see an A, it's Playa.
Playa.
Playa. Vamos a la playa. It's not vamos a la playa, is it? Vamos a la playa. Am I being condescending, or am I being educational?
Educational.
Educationally condescending. There you go. That's me. And the only reason I know that is because I did Spanish with Paul. Link in the description. No, there isn't a link in the description because he doesn't put affiliates there, so I can't earn any money off him. But even if I did, I would say go and do your Spanish with Paul. Oh, the bell freak. That's new. That's new to me anyway. The Bell Freak. I suppose that's a play on belfry words, is it? And here we are, the Cultural Centre. It's downstairs. There you go. They put on stuff here, and they do sort of informational Ausstellungen. What's Ausstellungen in English? I can't remember. I don't know the German word. The German word. And we got a guy walking through the wall here. Let's go and have a look at him. So this is the beginning of the. Let's get across. Oh no, it's the bus is going down. That's the 477. That will actually. That's the express. The 477. So you can actually get the 477 and it will take you where you want to go.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's quicker because they don't go around all the houses. So who is this guy? You speak Spanish, Michelle?
Nope.
Do you read it?
I can try.
Let's have a go.
That's Juan Antonio Hernandez. He's a patron. Chico collaboration special. Rafael Miguel Lopez.
Okay, El Patron Chico. Chico's a boy. And no hay barreras is there are no barriers.
Ah, that's he's running through the wall.
No I. No I. I, so which is H-A-Y, because you don't pronounce the H in Spanish either, like hola, you don't say hola. I is there is or there are. You can use I for both of them. And if there isn't or there aren't,
That means no.
no I.
No I.
No I. I, no I. So this is one of my favourite bits down here. Sort of rough and ready. Now, if you look at the rocks down there, you'll see that it's quite dark. So when you see dark rocks here,
Guy down here doing a bit of yoga.
Tai Chi maybe or something like that, yeah. But when you see dark rocks, you know that they're wet most of the time, right? And so just be careful if you're on one of these craggy outcrops or coastlines. Do not walk on wet rock. The reason it's wet is because a massive great wave will come and knock you off when you're not watching. But there's a horrible story in Playa Paraíso. We got a few of these beaches over there. A horrible story in Playa Paraíso where these two women doctors were trying to rescue the kids who'd gone on the rocks. They got the kids back, but they unfortunately both lost their lives trying to rescue their kids. So that's another reason to keep. Remember when I was a kid, you used to have reins, didn't you? Yeah, you don't have to do that anymore. So we could walk all the way along here, but we're not gonna. Towards Alcalá. And the reason it's called Alcalá and not Alcala is because there's a little tick on the last A. And that's where you press down, that's where you accent the thing. There you go, from Alcalá to Callao. How do you say Callao?
Callao.
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 Callao Savaki.
Salvaje. It's a V is a B. So Callao, so it's C-A, Ca, and then double L is a Y, and then R-O, Callao. 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 Callao Salvaje. And you say, what does it mean? It means exactly the same as liver cheese, Liverpool. Right? Means nothing. Doesn't mean anything. Oh, was it okay? Or did you say?
Linguistics with Tim. So
yeah,
I
yeah.
expect you get that.
La piscina de hígado. Yeah, the pool of livers.
Pool of livers.
So you can call it Callao if you call Liverpool Liverpool.
Liverpool. Yeah. Okay. I like that.
There you go.
Scousland.
Scousland. There you go. So let's just see what you guys are saying. We've got 74 people watching. Timmy baby, here we go. Green tea, morning Tim, another cloudy but warm day. Hope you're well, I am. Ian Greer, good morning. Stuart Bloom, just got back from Tenerife. It's freezing where he is. John Patton saying good morning. Damien Green, buenos dias. A nice little German cafe to your right, further along. Mum and Dad used to live in Playa de San Juan. I believe Opera Cafe is closed. Oh dear. Oh dear. John Beavis, morning Tim, Anne-Marie, hi Anne, Smiler from New Zealand, Michael Hupfner, many greetings from Mauritius, cool dude. Louise Parks, morning Tim, and all on the chat. Damien says, nice promenade that's where they filmed Clash of the Titans, Swirliton. Man in a boat, scene further along, okay. In fact, the opening scene to Wonder Woman 1984, the film,
Yep.
with Gal Gadot, was filmed coming from Mascar down to the beach and then along towards Los Gigantes and the stadium where they have the very first scene is CGI'd on the hill up there.
Oh, wow.
And the funny thing is that the only part that's actually real is flying down the valley from Mascar. Because it gets to the beach with horses running along it, and that beach doesn't exist.
No.
Well, not there anyway. So it's really, really well done. It's the magic of TV, we call it.
Yeah.
The magic
Now
of
it's
TV.
CGI.
Yeah. I always fancy getting one of these, you know.
What, a car? Or one of these
Oh, one of these little,
Oh,
one of these little bushes, yeah.
Yeah, which bush would you have, Tim? Is anyone that sort of takes your fancy? Really?
I'd like the green one.
The green one. That's a good choice. That's quite a
Yeah.
good choice for colour.
The green one.
No, I mean, you mean these little sort of beachfront sort of condos or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Looks like that's a doer-upper, that one on the end.
It looks like it's a doer-upper. I think everything from this middle wall on the roof to the right has not been done, and the one on the left has been done.
I would say so.
And you can't get in there because it's a private, massive door. But theoretically, you just hop over the wall, couldn't you? Really?
Yeah. It's a nice thing to wake up to, though, isn't it? When having breakfast out on a little balcony overlooking the sea.
I've always said, and I'll say it again, if you come to live here and you're looking for a place, don't look for like reception rooms and what have you. All you need is a place to sleep with a through draft,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
So door either side.
Yep.
A place to sit and watch TV when you want to watch TV. A kitchen you can close the door on. And lots of outside space.
Yep. Now, look at that. You can see the outside space in there.
Yeah,
So
that's what I'm saying.
The barbecue area they built.
Yeah.
Outside barbecue they built into the wall
Uh-huh.
with a little chimney. Very nice.
Who's going to clean that?
But it is outside living, Tim, isn't it?
It is.
It is outside living.
Beautiful. Looks like somebody's planted these cacti. Are we going to go down? There we go, I knew you would. Hup, 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 hup. The volcanic rocks. Oh, and this is free parking, so if you ever want to come in and park on the front, that is free parking. You turn left here, and then first right. And not a lot of people know that. So would you say the tide's sort of middling? I mean, you see Rock del Conde in the distance with the flat top. I can speak Spanish, I can write it, I can read it, but I don't understand a word that anybody's saying. That's a shame. Famous for big red crabs here.
Yes.
Sorry, Phil, you were saying?
Birds got that and sucked the seaside out. Another years and years ago, Becky's about 3 or 4. Back in the moon up there.
Simon Marks, Anne-Marie, Vinny, easy with the Liverpool jokes, Timmy baby. It's not Liverpool, I'm just using that as a word play. How are you? It's peeing down in Leicester, says Gary Mundin. And Mr. Quadrocientobenty is on. Foggy's on. Another storm has hit us overnight. Very wet today and blowing a hoolie. And Anne-Marie saying, morning assignment. Am I going to go all the way down here just to come back up the other side? I'm going to cheat. There we go. Now, on the other side of the street, there's no signal because you're too close to the buildings, and the mast is probably up there somewhere. Oh, it is a ramp coming up the back. Could a wheelchair get out at the end? Probably they can.
Just about, I think.
And they got something going here. They're probably pumping water out the sea to lower the level of the sea. Or they're blowing cold water on it to stop global warming. I'll tell you what's a waste of electricity. Are them fans down by the airport. All they do is, I reckon it's for blowing the wind for El Medino, for the water sports.
For the kite surfing.
Waste of electricity, that. Few people with kites. So we came down here with the car to go to the parking spot, and there's a bus here, the 473 and the 477 stop here, and if you scan that it'll tell you the times. You see what the generator's for, Phil?
Looks like there's a building there, there's like a patio.
Alright.
So it's been knocked back. Not sure what.
Alright.
What it was.
Maybe being demolished. Look at that. Beautiful.
There's in there.
19 degrees in Germany last Monday, 3 days after we had -2 snow. Damien, that's one reason why Christina came here. Because she said, it's not the sunshine, it's the constant temperature.
Yeah, definitely.
It's the constant temperature.
How often do you ever get it less than 10 degrees here? Is
It-
that down by the beach? I would imagine
in the
when you
last
go up
2
in the
years,
mountains,
in the
it's-
last 2 years, it hasn't dropped below 18
Right.
in the last 2 years. Right, we can walk up here for a quick gander,
Okay.
but it's not really worth it.
Okay, so what you're seeing is the harbour, I suppose.
Really, yeah. But if you want to run up there quick and have a look, come on, we'll all go then. Yeah, we'll all go. We'll all go.
She's intrigued to see what's the other side of the wall.
If the gate was open, we could have gone in, but it's a working port, so you might see people unloading fish.
Is there quite a big fishing, still a reasonably big fishing industry here? With little local boats rather than big sort of national.
Yeah, there are local boats, but I wouldn't actually call it an industry, but it is a working port.
Because they're pretty abundant waters around here, aren't they, for fish?
Yeah, that's true, and also it never gets above 25 degrees.
Yeah.
That's why it's not recommended to swim in the sea here. Obviously, if you're swimming on the beach bits where they've blocked it off and stuff like that, then it's a little bit warmer, but as soon as you get out 30 yards,
It's a bit chilly.
yeah, well, you will actually, at 25 degrees, you'll actually cool down eventually and go into cold water shock.
Yeah. Yes.
So most of the drownings here are actually heart attacks. And we get one a week.
Really?
Well, these, I mean, average, I don't know. Terrible. In the Canary Islands. I think Tenerife's the worst this year. I think we've had one every 2 weeks.
Mainly tourists.
It's mainly, it's all tourists, to say the truth.
It's nice, isn't it? And there's like the beach area over there, Mish. And like I said, so when we came, so halfway down,
Uh,
there used to be a bar.
well, there's still the bar there, which just doesn't open.
Oh, I was going to say, I just remember there being a bar there, Tim.
It's the lighter coloured roof is the bar, and then to the right that's the toilets.
Right.
And then if you go further on, you see the kiln.
Yes.
And I'm not sure what the kiln actually makes, whether it's to do with the salt production.
So how far all that is looks like a coastal path?
Yeah, that goes to Obama.
We'll go to Obama where the big hotel is.
Yeah, which is right there. The red bit.
So people from the hotel can walk down into San Juan.
They're too rich. They will get a taxi or be carried in a sedan chair. One of the two.
Chopper in.
Uh-huh. Or just get some poor people to carry them on the backs. There you go. Hey, you're poor. Carry me.
But if they ever felt the urge, they could.
I can do whatever I like. Yes, it's like I always said. It's like I said the other night. You know, when I was watching, I stopped watching Question Time because it just got me annoyed. And you'd have some politicians saying, in Britain we have access to the best healthcare in the world. I said, I've got access to Lamborghinis, I just can't afford it. There we go.
You get a good view looking back, don't you? Good.
Look back in anger. Is that the Tady up there?
Right at the top, I think it might be, Tim. I know you've been confused about that before.
I have. I have. There used to be a cafe at the end of this little thing here, but they've closed that down as well. And the vitamin cafe's gone. Well, no, it's gone, but I haven't seen it open in a while.
Well, the chairs are outside, but nobody's at home.
No. So let's see what you guys are saying. Damien, I was born in Puerto de la Cruz in '74. My girlfriend's German. Cool dude. That hill I hiked up years ago. Acoheja, the hill we call it. Okay. Wayne's Lifestyle's on, and Marie. The Chelsea boy, 1, 2, 3, 4. Not dropped below 18 all day in 2 years. Even in the night. Morning, Col. Col's place is on. Top of the morning from an equally grey pool in Dorset. There you go. Have you started your Christmas decorations yet, Anne? She's finished, mate. 90 degrees, we did that one. Beautiful. So, let's have a walk around the beach and then stop for a coffee. Is it too cold for the locals, I ask? I'm going to put you down by my side so I don't look too conspicuous. That's the Jungle Cafe. Asante. Straight ahead to the beach. The cafes on the beach used to be quite popular because of the traffic here, but now now we've widened the road and narrowed the traffic. It's more popular here, I think. This is the entrance to the port, the working port. You can walk in, but it is private property, so be respectful. This is where they have the, this little square here is where they have some of the fiestas. Oh, right. And even though they've got a purpose-built square at the top, this is the bit. Tradition, I suppose. Yep. The vitamin bar. Vitamini. Recycling. Yep. Hope it's not going to blow up. Well, he chopped up the last 2 boyfriends, stuck them in a case. You may laugh.
You know, that happened in Bristol recently, didn't it? Yeah. So,
really?
So apparently the murder happened in London, and they caught the train to Bristol. Then got a taxi from Temple Meads train station and got off at the Clifton Suspension Bridge.
Okay. And chucked a bag off.
And so I think the taxi driver was a bit suspicious of this person.
Getting off in the middle of a bridge.
And this was at night.
Yeah.
Why would you go? There's no hotels here. Type
Right.
And they called the police, and someone else, I think, who was walking around the area was a bit suspicious of how he was behaving, so they called the police. When the police came, he did a runner, but left the suitcases. So he absconded. They eventually caught him. And when they opened the suitcases up, there was
a cadaver.
Somebody cut up inside the suitcase.
Dear. So these benches here, the old lags come and they've got cardboard, and they put cardboard down and sit on it because it's warmer. And there used to be a cafe on that corner there that would serve you stuff.
It's a nice little beach.
Natural sand. And this is fully accessible, wheelchair accessible. And you've even got, I think on the next bit, you've even got a a free service where if you're a wheelchair user, they'll take you out of your wheelchair, put you in a bobby wheelchair, like a little bobby car with big wheels, and take you in the sea.
Oh, that's good, isn't it?
Yeah, and if you pay them more, they bring you back. I didn't spare any expense on Christine. Buenos días, señora.
Buenos días.
Buen trabajo.
Gracias.
De nada. I think it's salt flats, are they? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm mixing that up with Alcala. Yeah, it's sort of like, it looks like somebody's son went to architect school and he couldn't get a job, and so his dad bought a building for him.
Scuba diver?
Oh, yeah.
San Baradon.
Scuba diver, yeah. Oh, there's a little cafe here.
Oops.
Sorry.
Chinese pizzeria. Wouldn't eat a pizzeria. I had a coffee there once, the most expensive coffee I've ever had.
Really?
Yeah.
Right.
So, sun's coming out.
It is. Ladies have got their spot.
So this is the disabled bit, and that's the bobby car. Hola. Tengo una pregunta. ¿Esta para la gente con disabilidad, sí?
Sí.
¿Cuánto cuesta? Esta,
No, lo siento, es que no se puede comprar. Esa es la cosa para nuestra empresa.
ok, no quiero comprarlo. Es una pregunta. Si mi esposa está discapacidad, ¿necesita pagar algo para ese servicio o no?
Nuestro servicio lo podemos hacerlo para si ella quiere bañarse en el agua, lo puede hacer, no hay ningún problema.
Pero no dinero. ¿O cuánto?
No,
es un servicio de ciudad.
Nuestro trabajo, no es nada de pagarse.
Ok, muchas gracias. Señor.
Venga. Cualquier hora, empezamos a las 10 hasta las 6.
10 a las 6.
Sí.
Muchas gracias. So it's 10 till 6 and it doesn't cost you a penny, and they will put you in there and wheel you into the sea and you can have a swim. So Diane's on. Hi Diane, Keith. Watching in my work van, says Keith Glasgow. Wish we were still there. Waiting for Adi to go up the loft on Sunday. Damien, Alcalá fireworks are one of the best we've seen. I think San Juan night, can't remember. But they set off the fireworks from boats on the sea. Cool, dude. I think they've banned those, actually. They do the same in Las Vistas. At the wheelchair, yes, they do. Is that far from Los Cris? It's one village further up from where we live, Diane. I would say from Los Cris, it would take you about 35 to 40 minutes on the 477, the express. Maybe 35 minutes, but or you could drive it in, say, 25. There you go. So that's the main drag over there. James Kerr, good morning, Tim and everyone. Hi, James. I got a question for you, James. Did you see any stars last night? Were you above the clouds? I hope I was right. And if not, I apologise. But let us know, did you see anything, or did they cancel it? Maybe, I don't know. Well, you're not going to walk at night?
Along the main road up there, do you know what I mean?
Oh, no,
so
no.
Misha was saying, can you walk, if you were to try and walk back from here to Callio,
yeah,
you wouldn't be able to do it, would you?
Theoretically, you can, yeah, but you would need hiking boots, yes, and there would be some areas where you'd have to go up to the road and back, yes, yeah, and it would take you ages.
Yeah. Whereas you can walk from here all the way to Los Gigantes, going that way.
Correct, yeah, unless you get off at, I don't know whether you can get off at Cangrejo. You got to go inland a little bit, so you can't walk along the coast.
No. When you get to Playa de Santiago, yeah, you can walk them from there up over the hill into.
That's right. That's right.
They've built some new apartments up here too.
Yep. Yep. There you go. Big cat. This is also a free car park here, and it used to be jam-packed, but since the advent of the free car parks, it's been better. And when we first came here, this wasn't here, this concrete bit, and they decided to have this crazy paving, and it was the worst thing ever for Christine with a wheelchair. The worst thing ever. But this is a beautifully peaceful spot.
Yes, it's nice.
When he stops with his blower. So I'll have a walk to the middle.
What is the strange looking sculpture up on the top of the...
I think it's a strange looking sculpture. I'm not sure though. I'm not sure. You started.
I know, I just wondered, you know, being the tour guide and that, I thought you might know the history of it, and you know,
most of the stuff
who the artist was and things like that.
Most of the stuff I just make up on the spot to sound interesting. I was on Facebook the other day. You know, I'm an old guy. I'm a Facebook guy. And oh yeah. I'll give you a $5 if you tell us you're having a nice... No. I'm not going to say that. So this was the cafe.
Yep.
And then the other one was the loos.
Yes.
Well, the other one is still the loos, I think. But they used to have changing rooms on the beach as well, which I think have gone.
Yeah, they had all tables and chairs here.
Yeah.
Tables and chairs.
Both sides.
Chairs on the other side, yeah.
Yeah. So let's have a look over here. Oh no, they are. They're still here. I think the changing rooms are still here. I can see the roof. Or is that not a changing room anymore? No, they are changing rooms, eh? Or no, the bins.
I think they're just bins, Tim.
They look like the changing rooms used to.
For little people, yeah.
The little changing rooms for little people. Right. I'm not going to go any further. If you want to walk to the kiln, you can, but it's pretty disappointing when you get there. Right, I'm going to put you down here and see what you guys are saying. Hi Tim, was there a follow-up vlog after the bus airport misdirection fiasco? I wasn't sure whether you listened to my answer the other day when you asked, but there will be a vlog when I take the car back, when I pick my car up, which will probably be tomorrow or Friday. So watch out for that. If there's no walk in the morning, then I'll take you live, And if there is a walk in the morning, it'll probably be either tomorrow afternoon or Friday morning before I can go and pick the car up. But that will be part 2 of the, well, I'm hoping it's not a fiasco. Although I might make it a fiasco so I can say it's a fiasco, and then I'll get more people watching. So what I'm going to do very quickly is put you down here like that. I'm going to put that down here like that. I'm going to take this off. It's still following me. You following me, Paul? And we're going to get our little friend out. There we go. Full battery. Right, ladles and jelly spoons. I've got to turn the DJI Mimo on. The Mimo app. No, not the Mimo. Connection failed, obviously. I don't want to connect to that. I want to do the DJI Fly, which is not the store. The DJI Fly. Oh, what happened there? Did we disconnect? No, we're still live. So I'm going to do the Fly app, and I'm going to connect to the Neo. It's the DJI Neo, which is Latin for new, is it? Join. Okay, we look all right.
Not too windy, is it?
No, it's not too windy. Unfortunately, the weather's not that good for this. So we're going to do a droney. We're going to do 10 meters, and we're going to do rise. Here we go. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
And
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Tim Downfield living with MS in Tenerife. We are flying the drone over the beach, which you shouldn't really. Crowded beach, you're not allowed, but it's all right like that. But they tell you not to fly it off a balcony because it's got sensors for the ground, and sometimes it'll just disappear somewhere. But there you go, but it's coming back. There you go. Cool. ¿Quieres verlo? Zistroni. Circle. Rocket. Y spotlight.
3, 2, 1.
Okay. It won't follow me, it'll just follow me round.
Done a circle at 360.
Uh-huh. Whatever. And it'll even follow me at the back there. It's like being on a tripod. Yeah?
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very good.
And my favourite, let's see if we can do a helix. Helix, 20 metres. That should be safe, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Ah, il va faire un 360 autour
Si,
de
si.
toi. Ouais. Il te voit à toi, il fait un 360 autour de toi. Là.
Very good. Wow.
It's automatic.
It's good, that.
Great little thing. You still watching me over there?
Yeah, yeah.
Can you come back? I can't get up that high. The signal lost, it says. Bit further. Bit further.
You've got it well
Stop
trained,
there.
Tim. That's brilliant, isn't it? It is
Yes,
really
nice.
good.
Thank you.
170 euros.
117 euros.
70.
70
Yeah.
euros.
160. 70.
That's good, yes.
Very nice.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Ciao, ciao.
Very good.
See, the thing is, you're not allowed to fly the drone if you're not away from people. But if they're part of your mission, you can. So when I talked to them and said, you want to see it? What I'm doing is I'm inviting them to be part of the mission, and I can fly around them. Because there are a lot of people on here that sort of say, you shouldn't be flying a drone like that, which is probably true. But I am very responsible, and I respect people, so I'm not...
And they were interested.
They were interested,
They wanted to know what was going on.
You can also tell. You can always tell. So that's the Helix. The one I really like, which I'm going to try here now, is custom. You can change the Helix to direction track. And what direction track does is it'll... actually, I can't do it here. There's too many people. Hang on. No, but after these people are gone, it should be all right. So I can... let's do medium and high. Okay, and start that.
3, 2, 1.
So what direction track does, it'll lock onto me, right? And so I can do this, and it'll go that way, right? But if I walk towards it now, it'll move away from me, yeah. But we go, and it doesn't really affect dogs, as you can see. Oh, if you stand still for more than 3 seconds, it comes back to you.
Right.
Because otherwise you couldn't get it, could you? Because if it goes away from you, you walk towards it. That's rather clever, isn't it? I'm looking at this, I'm rather clever, isn't it? So that's the last one we're going to do is we've done the circle, we've done that, we've done the direction track. Oh, manual control. There you go. So you can actually do manual control where you can actually take off. That's the way, And then you turn your phone sideways.
And that's like a...
Press the record button. Oh, we did it. Oh, press the record button again. And now you've got up, forward, back. So we go up. And forward. And then turn it left. Come down. Left again. Come down. Can you see me?
Yep, you can.
Pretty cool, isn't it?
It is pretty neat.
And then you actually press this button here and it'll land. You don't need to put your hand underneath it if you don't want. And it'll land on the floor.
That's very good. How long did it take you to...
Puedo ayudarte.
How long did it take you to get confidence, like use the control?
Well, to tell you the truth,
I know the automatic things.
it is automatic. That's what I like about it. It's automatic. Oh, here we go.
See, the manual thing is something that you just got to get used to the controls. And
right.
touch of it.
If you've played a game, like a video game, then you're gonna. Where am I? Oh, yeah, here we go. If you play a video game, are we still live? Yeah, we are. Well, that was pretty boring for you guys, wasn't it? It was interesting for everybody else, but it was boring for you. I'm just going to put this down here and let you have a look at the beach again. Hey?
So the water, it doesn't look, it looks very calm. I mean, that little yacht was bouncing around.
It's a swell, I think. That's swell. Let's go and have a coffee.
Sounds like a plan.
Do you want to go back to the square?
Yes. Yeah.
Right, we're going to go back to the square. I'm going to put this away. I'll show you the videos of what we just took tonight on Balcony Banter. So I'll download the videos. I'll put a little bit of music to them maybe, and show you on Balcony Banter tonight. Okay. Timothy Dowd. See what you guys are saying. Right. Oh, I've got to watch another advert. Ka-ching! And it won't let me skip it. Oh dear. Oh yeah, it will. So we got 103 people watching now. We had 300, but they all said boring and left.
What's the most you've ever had on your?
200 and something, I think.
That's good.
Was there a follow-up vlog of the bus? We did that. Dane Doofus is on. James Kerr morning and Fiona. Ian at Home's on. Andy Rowe, cheers Tim. Roger and out. I do recall now. Just wanted to hear from the horse's mouth. Just going to rewind and watch from the beginning, Tim. Have a lovely day. All right, see you in a bit, Fiona. James Kerr, hi Fiona. Fiona, morning Tim. Anne Marie, 107 watching, only 41 thumbs up. You lazy buggers. Tim, good job. Webby ain't with you. It's dinosaur knowledge. You probably think he saw an alien flying saucer. I like the way you spell saucer. Simon Marks, Tim. Would be great if you could send it down to the cafe with a post-it note ordering a bacon butty. You can actually. In fact, I saw someone on YouTube do something similar to that. He sent it over to a neighbour's house with a post-it note on it, and it said, rum? Follow me. I have shared, Ruth, thank you very much, lol. Can you imagine? DJ, I replaced my lost Neo for free. It was not my fault, Alan in the hat. Well done. DJ are pretty good like that. I remember Lee, the Mac Master, he ended up, what's he calling it? He ended up flying his drone into a wire, an invisible wire, you know, like these, when you're holding peas up,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And it flew into that, and it died, and they replaced it free as well.
Well, that's good, isn't it?
Because they said, oh, we read the, what's it called? We read the thing, you know. Keep death off the roads, ride on the pavement. There you go. They got to pass 3 no cyclist signs to get here.
Yeah. That's right, isn't it?
So we're going to turn the next right and walk up the Ginnel to Square. That means I'm going to pull your wings off if you don't get out of my way. Or something similar.
You going up here?
No, we're going to go up the next one, which is more interesting. You can go up that one, but I think this one's more interesting. Lots of dogs. Could be a dog walking service. Woof woof. The little one goes twice as far as the big one.
Little legs go.
Yeah, they're not little, they reach the ground. Let's see if the locals have started with the cardboard seats or not. It's probably too cold in the winter. Although we don't really have a winter here, do we? Are we still live? Looks like it. Cool dude. Jeff France is on. Looks a bit dull. No, he's all right. Quite intelligent once you feed him.
Very calm out here, isn't it? It's hardly any wind or anything. Beautiful.
Not only that, but there's no hectic. I think that's a very German word, but
When you walk around at a very sedate pace.
yeah. So
This is nice, this little. So that was the cafe you said?
I think it was a cafe, yeah.
Yeah.
Or you can at least you could get a beer from it. Maybe it's just a guy with a crate. I don't know. So we can either walk that way or this way.
Don't mind, Tim.
Go that way. Yeah. How do you spell that?
Playa, Marbella.
See, you got Caye right, and then you missed Marbella, and then you missed
Marbella.
it. Marbella. There you go.
Marbella.
Caye Marbella.
I'm getting there.
It's like
What time's my exam? What time's my exam?
your prostate exam. Was what's the word? I thought there was 2 islands, one called Mallorca and one called Mallorca.
Going the right way?
Yep, that's the car park we stayed in.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, I'm to there.
Take our lives in our hands. It's a one-way street, so just look left. Or listen left, as the case may be. I'm going to stay in the road because I don't want to get too close to the walls because I'll just miss signal.
So there's nobody in there, so actually you just go in and buy things and pay yourself. I see. Yeah.
Automatic shop.
Yep.
Boomerang. They didn't have enough money for the G. Or maybe it's owned by a woman, by a man, and he couldn't find the G spot. Boom.
That's 2 more unsubscribed.
But 5 subscribes. So this is the free car park, 8 till 2 in the morning, 8:30 in the morning till 2 in the morning the following day. Dialprik or Prish, I don't know how to say it. X. Do you know how to say the word? You know how to say the word X? The letter.
I was going to say, when you look at it from a Formula 1, it's a Grand Prix, isn't it?
Yeah.
So they don't,
Yeah, but that's from the French.
They don't even pronounce the X then, do they?
But that's from the French. I think the Spanish pronounce the X. And Iquis is the letter, and the letter H is Achi. The letter J is Jota. Like a little hottie.
It's a good slide, isn't it, for the kids? Very good.
What do you mean for the kids?
Go on then, Tim. I'll hold your camera. We'll film you going down the slide.
So which one do you want to be in? Sueño Azul? Blue Dreams?
Yeah, I really don't mind. Coffee's a coffee, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, unless this.
No, I think that one is more popular, but that means this one's cheaper.
Okay.
So, ladles and jelly spoons. Is this okay?
Yeah.
So,
Thank you, Tim. That was good.
you're very welcome. We're not done yet. I've got the interview coming.
God.
So I'm just going to set this off. No bacon butties today. Did you breakfast in the Pearly Grey today?
No, we were going to do that when we went back to meet the wife and the granddaughter.
Oh,
so,
right, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
But we'll definitely have a coffee or drink, can't we? Unless you want something to eat now.
No, wait.
I usually have brunch. I used to sneak a bacon butty or a croissant or something, but I just realised that I'm just fooling myself, you know. Yeah, I'm losing weight. No, I'm not. Cool
There's a lot
dude.
of temptation, though, isn't there? It's like you go back to Momo's and some of those. They're beautiful, the croissants and the, like I said, that quiche. That's an
quiche is
amazing quiche.
fantastic,
It
yeah.
is.
What is the quiche?
Oh, you name it. So it's a flan, but it's I would say a good 3 or 4 inches thick. And there's obviously cheese, egg, there's bacon, there's mushrooms, there's courgettes, there's
Eggplant.
eggplant. Yeah, it's full of stuff.
Right, ladles and jelly
But
spoons.
very, very tasty. Very tasty.
Michelle, my bell, front and centre. So, this is your microphone. Hola, ¿qué tal?
Buenas.
Para mí, café con leche, agua con gas.
Only it's solo descafeinado, the soda.
So coffee.
Only descaffeinated because the machine is broken and they're trying to.
Descafeinado.
Yeah.
It's only decaffeinated.
I'm alright with that.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. You
Sí.
happy with that?
Café con leche.
Café con leche. Leche está verá, ¿sí?
En el microondas. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, 3.
Okay.
Y un agua con gas. Agua es verdad. Agua es
Agua.
con gas. There we go, cool dudes. So they've only got decaffeinated. There we go. Oh, we're going to get more subscribers now.
Hey.
Start stripping. So, Michelle, welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
And have you enjoyed the walk?
Yeah, it's been lovely.
Yeah? And is this more the Tenerife that you would imagine, or do you prefer like the sort of Veronicas and
Oh no,
Playa?
I like this.
You do like this, yeah?
It's very clean everywhere.
It is, it is. I mean, I think there's a lot of people were complaining that, you know, down in the tourist, I call it ghetto, but, you know, in the tourist areas, that they're not cleaning as much. And I'm saying maybe they're cleaning the exact same amount, it's just the tourists are chucking their shit around, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So as long as you respect it, and what they're trying to do is to get back to a more, come to the island to enjoy the culture,
Yeah.
you know? And this Agenda 2030 is a lot of things, but one of those things is a sustainable tourism, where we earn enough money to survive or live without having to prostitute everything out.
Yeah.
You know, like every nook and crannies as it is, you know, an illegal tourist let. We've got 6 million people coming in every year, and only 4 million of them actually stay in proper accommodation. I'm making that figure up, but you know what I'm saying.
But a large proportion.
A large proportion.
They're not putting money back in.
They're not putting money back in. A lot of these hotels that do all inclusive don't put any money back into the. Well, I mean, they've got to pay their investors, might be so. But that's so places like this are gems, really.
Yeah, really lovely.
But it feels more real here. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, when I used to travel, I used to like. I'd like to go to the authentic places, but that's like saying I'm going to go to Brixton, you know. So even though it's an authentic place, it is this side of the motorway is sort of a nice area, you know. If you really want authentic, you go up to Guia de Zora and the back streets,
Yes.
you know.
Yeah.
And so you've got to have that balance, haven't you? Of
But what I love is we've turned up today and there's just a little market here, and all the locals have come out early to buy fresh produce from local growers.
right.
Do you know what I mean? I think
Let's
that,
get you both on.
yeah, to me that's important, because that is putting, and it may not be tourists doing that, it may be locals doing it, but it was when I was growing up, you didn't go to a big supermarket and buy everything in one supermarket. You went to the greengrocers to get your fruit and veg. You went to the bakers to get your bread and your rolls and your cakes. You went to the fishmongers to get your fresh fish.
The milkman brought
And the milkman, exactly. And so it seems more like it used to be. Do you know what I mean? It's like a reason to get up in the morning, and you're going to buy fresh vegetables, go and cook a fresh, nutritious meal. Do you know what I mean? Rather than have a microwave meal or a frozen meal. Do you know what I mean? It's
I think
nice.
there was a Joe Rogan podcast about that in America, about the hyper-processed foods.
Yeah.
And like all the bread you buy in a plastic bag is junk food.
Yeah.
It's got so much sugar in it and all that. So it's not bread that's your problem.
And preservatives and
It
things
is,
like that.
yeah. And so I find it's a lot more expensive to buy fresh if you don't plan your week. So I can buy a big slab of meat and have different cuts of it for different days.
Yeah.
I'll do a kilo of flour and make 4 pizza doughs and freeze 3. I do roasted vegetable wraps, and each one starts off with a roasted vegetable, and depending on what spice I put on it and what cream cheese I put in the wrap, it's a different one.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll eat it as a wrap, like a kebab type wrap thing, like a durum.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll cut it into 4, stand it on end, put cheese on top, put it in a little thing. So, you know, you've got a lot more flavour,
Yeah,
and you can plan, and then you get a piece of fish, a piece of meat. Muchas gracias. Parece sin café.
See? Yeah. It's here, in the bag.
Ah,
It's in the bag.
okay.
Coffee in the bag.
All right.
Wow,
So this is the decaffeinated coffee,
Wow,
and he's brought us
a cup of milk.
a cup of milk. I might just drink the milk, actually. I go back to my old days when I was a kid. Here's your warm milk, bit of cinnamon on top.
wow,
Oh, well, this is a first for me. Does that mean that their normal coffee is a bag as well? No, it's the machine.
It's a machine in
The
there.
machine. There we go.
These come pre-ground.
That's quite good, actually. It's a bit too milky for me, but there you go. What I should have done a cortado with the what's it called milk, the sweet condensed milk.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's give it a taste. Milky.
It is very milky, isn't it?
Quite nice though.
Let's turn this there. There you go. Muchas gracias. Do you want some water, anybody?
That's all right, actually.
Right. We're going to try this. It's called Cafés Brasilia, medalla de oro, so gold medal. Descafeinado, café soluble. So soluble coffee,
2 grams.
decaffeinated.
2 grams.
2 grams.
That's right, actually.
Last time I bought 2 grams on the street. Never bought it. Never bought it. There you go. Cool dudes. So, London. Tell me a bit about London.
London. Live in Brixton, actually.
There you go.
Which is very nice. Only till February though, then I'll be moving.
Are you
I went to
working
uni
then?
there in Greenwich and then just stayed.
Okay.
But can't afford to live in Greenwich because it's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous, isn't it?
But lovely. And I work in advertising.
In advertising?
Yes.
Cool dude, you can advertise my website.
Absolutely. Get you on a few billboards.
Do you do graphic designs and stuff like that? Or
Not
is
me
it-
personally, no.
No?
I sell the so out-of-home advertising, billboards, stuff like that.
Are you on the creative side or the sales side?
Sales.
Sales.
Head of
You
sales,
sell.
yeah.
You're head of sales.
Yeah.
Is
Get
it an
money.
advertising company or do you work for a company that does advertising?
Advertising company. It's called JC Deco, so we're French-owned.
French-owned company.
Yep.
Do you speak French?
Not really. A little
Un
bit.
peu. Je suis désolé. Je ne
Yeah.
parle pas français.
Enough to get by when we go to France, but
Yeah.
no, not really.
Deux.
Yeah. De beer.
Vino. Vino Blanco.
So, we've got the San Borodon Agua de Seltz. I'm going to drink out the bottle, so if you want some water, say now and I'll pour it in a glass.
No, we're fine. I'm fine anyway. If you want somebody.
There you go. I'm going to use the glass then. But it's got an ice cube in it.
Lemon tea.
And a lemon, yeah. There you go, ladles and jelly spoons. Nice bit of water.
It's quite nice actually.
This coffee's
The
nice.
coffee's alright, isn't it? And it won't give you like the... So, 2 huge and historic fresh food markets are closing in London. Smithfield Meats and Billingsgate Fish. Changing times for sure. Oh dear. Cam not March 28th. Oh no. Not Cam not. Oh, Adam. I'm desolated, Adam, that you're not coming. Oh, I've still blocked you, haven't I? Because you called me, didn't you? I'll have to unblock you. But it's easier for you to just send me an email. I did turn the closed captions on this morning, didn't I? Yes, I did.
I think so.
So if you turn captions on, CC, down the bottom, you'll be able to read what I'm saying. Anti-disestablishmentarianism. Llanfair pwcmwng i'ch gogerydd mynd robot Llantysilio gogogoch.
What's it? One of Nata's students, when she was doing English just to start with, he always used to try and get that word into all of his essays that he wrote.
What Llanfair pwcmwng i'ch gogerydd mynd robot?
No, the anti-disestablishmentarianism.
Okay.
So, Michelle's sister, elder daughter, she's an English teacher.
All right.
She's head of English now, but when she first started out as an English teacher, one of the students in one of her A-level classes, every essay she gave him to write, no matter what it was about, a book review or anything, he had to get anti-disestablishmentarianism into every essay he wrote.
There's another kid that used to draw pictures on every essay, but he was really bad at drawing. And she would just be like, what is this? And he'd be like, well, it's a horse, obviously.
There was a very famous teacher, Sir Kenneth, so famous I can't remember him now. Sir Kenneth, I can't remember his name. But anyway, the story goes that he was talking to a young girl and apparently she was, before ADHD, but apparently she was a disruptive classmate. And they gave her something to draw. And then he says, what are you drawing? And she said, I'm drawing God. He says, nobody knows what God looks like. She says, they will in a minute. Which I thought was quite good. We are still live. Oh, you've moved out of frame there, Phil. There you go, we're back.
You're better off getting Michelle in the picture anyway.
Oh, it's quite nice. We get the ambience.
I'm-
The ambience. Webby's on. Boom. Regards to Phil.
So, regards back,
Emma
Webby.
Kelly, did you switch CC on? Thank you. CC's actually been on all the time because you've got to do it before you do it. Marks out of 10 for the coffee, Tim, says Rob, the Lord. I wouldn't have it again, but it was passable.
6.8, I'd say.
I would say like a 5. I'll give it 5.
I give it 6. It's more than average. That was
If
better than I
the milk had
expected
been
it.
warmer,
Yes.
The temperature wasn't.
Yeah, temperature wasn't perfect, but the coffee was nice. Put it this way, Tim, when we first had the cup of milk and we had this little sachet,
Yeah.
I'm thinking,
Nah.
this is going to be awful. So
It
it
is,
wasn't
yeah.
anywhere near as bad as I thought it was going to be.
When I was in Italy in September, I asked for a latte, and that just means milk, and so I just got a cup of warm milk. Not a cafe latte, which is coffee with milk. I was like, oh yeah, I'll have a latte.
I'll have a
thinking
latte,
It was
yeah.
a latte, and it was just warm milk.
yeah.
And then I was too embarrassed to be like, so I just drank the
Well,
warm
I
milk.
think what you actually asked for was a milk, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Billingsgate, we did that one. I'm going back one. Oh, Betty Hennigan's on. Good morning. David Kelsey from a rainy Scunthorpe. I won't do the joke. 6:30 Wednesday call. Adam, yes. That's tonight. If Dan First Excursions did personal guided tours, it would be a nice sideline for you. Don't need the money, Andy. That cafe's an old friend of my partner. Okay. Is foggy and ice. Oh, it's foggy and ice in Northern Ireland right now, says Eugene Mergiva. Ian at home. Dane had pictures from home this morning. A lot of snow. Remember to smash the like. Eugene McGeever's on. Looks a bit dull. We did that one. On down the bottom. Morning, Neil. Dave Mulready. Okay, I think we're done. Santa Cruz is going to have a Christmas market next month, says Eugene McGeever. And what do you get at Christmas market? Christmas stuff.
Christmas stuff, yeah.
I prefer the German Christmas markets where you can do your own
tinsels.
drink and eat sausage.
No, they're good. They are good. It's
Right.
like in Birmingham, we went to, just before we came out here, they've got a Christmas market in Birmingham, which is really good. You get the glue, is it Glühwein?
Yeah.
Glühwein, yeah? These actually you say that perfectly. Glühwein. It's mulled wine. Actually, if you get some like a little herb sachet, what do they call it? They used in cooking.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
You know what the word is? No, I don't know what the word is. But you get this word in cooking, and you put that in wine with cloves.
It's like infused, like an
Yeah.
infused thing.
So if you get a little cheesecloth, right, and put cloves, cinnamon, a stick, cloves, cinnamon stick, a couple of fruit rinds, and then you put that, tie it up and stick it in the wine, bottle of wine, on a pan, and just heat the wine through. That's infused wine. You can even get tea bags now, Glühwein tea bags from Lidl, where you just have to put the tea bag in. It's all done for you.
We do, because obviously from Somerset, Michelle's originally from Somerset, before she moved to London. They do a lot of mulled cider at Christmas.
Right, okay.
That's the same sort of thing. You go to a Christmas market, or like the little villages in Somerset. If you go to Dunster, so Dunster's a very old sort of town with a lovely castle, and it's a really sort of traditional medieval square. And they have like what they call candlelight at Dunster, so people go there at dark, 5 o'clock onwards, and there's a huge Christmas market, and they have a procession with people like carrying candles in traditional costumes from back from medieval.
I've seen Hot Fuzz.
And it's not quite as bad as that, but similar. No, the square is very similar to that, funnily enough, Tim.
Is it?
But they do a lot of mulled cider there. Lovely, you go there and they do mulled cider. It's beautiful, really nice. But it's one of those. It's a bit dangerous because it tastes like hot apple juice.
Right,
But
okay.
it's not hot.
It'll
apple
rot
juice
your
at all.
socks.
Yeah.
It'll rot your socks.
Yeah.
We are still live, ladies and gentlemen. There are 96 people still watching. It is 10:18. I'm going to have to start to make a move.
Yeah.
Is there anything more you want to tell us about? You married? Courting?
No, divorced.
Divorced?
Yeah.
There you go. I was divorced at your age. I call my wife my current wife. Keep her on her toes. She's my current wife. No kids?
No, not my own. Just a lovely stepdaughter.
Oh,
Who
fantastic.
will be 18 in a few weeks.
Yeah, she will.
A stepdaughter 18?
Yeah.
That was my fantasy.
Yeah, there we go.
No, she's brilliant. Mary Kate is wonderful.
Yeah?
Yeah, she passed
And Ashley?
18 on holiday when we went to Gran Canaria in the summer.
July.
Okay.
And they didn't do usually. You get like the kids' colour band for the kids, and then the adults have a different one to be like, I can get alcohol and I can't. It's all the same colour band, so she was up Malibu and Coke every hour.
There you go. There you go.
What a lovely
The old Malibu.
Yeah.
So, ladles and jelly spoons. I'm going to turn you around. Oh, do you want to say hello to anybody before we go?
Hello to Annie, my cat if you're watching. I hope someone's fed you.
If nobody fed you, don't worry. Go and catch mice. So this is Tim, Michelle and Phil for Living with MS in Tenerife in a beautiful square in Playa de San Juan in Guia de Azora, which is the next municipality to where we live in Itequi, DG. And tomorrow morning I have an appointment with... Who have we got an appointment with tomorrow morning?
Is it the car? Is it the car tomorrow or not?
We don't know. We don't know. But somebody booked. I've gone blanco. Eso blanco. Tomorrow morning is Zelda, of course. Zelda car. So it is a car. And we're picking her up at the H10 Sunset in Playa Paraíso.
That's
And
that
we're gonna-
big hotel. Past the Hard Rock.
Hard Rock. But I think I'm going to pick her up and go somewhere else. So somewhere it's not too hilly. Or maybe I get the bus over, the 9:10 bus over,
Drop you off right outside. Won't it?
drive me outside, and then we'll walk back. We'll see. We'll see where we're going to be. So Zelda. If you're watching Zelda later on, just ping me to decide where you want to go, because that depends whether I pick you up after 9 or at 8:30. So if we're going somewhere, I've got to pick you up at 8:30. So let me know if you're watching. If not, I'll ping you this afternoon, so that's everything all right. And then if they do call me and say your car's ready, I'll probably just pick it up tomorrow afternoon anyway. Because, I mean, if I drop the car off before 1 o'clock, then I'm all right. After 1 o'clock, I get charged another day. But I extended it by the insurance company yesterday. Was it yesterday? No, day before yesterday. And it looks like they're taking the whole thing. So I'd have to pay the extra €20 for the automatic. But I'll let you know. It'll be on my part 2 of the debacle of my car being repaired. Right, so let's go back to you guys just to see what you say in the last thing. We've got 91 people still watching. Eugene, bye Tim. James Kerr, bye everyone. Adam, message retracted. Gordon Dunkerson. Abu Ghani, that's what I'm looking for. That's the word I was looking for, thank you. Freezing in Dublin. Neil Smith, sorry, morning James. Morning. Wednesday. Adam, I shall see you tonight at 6:30 p.m. online. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. So, say tra.
Cheerio, everyone.